Good day, everyone. My name is Marshal Barbara Imomion, the founder of Sathya Premier Welfare Organization based in Nigeria. It's a women and girls initiative under SDG 5. The topic today, as one of the agendas of the United Nations, which is recovering for better sustainable, equitable world. Recovering for better, sustainable, equitable world. We have about 9 speakers here today, which are going to talk on some from the United States, some from the UK, and one of us, which is here based in Nigeria, Dr. Kingsley Obasua, who is a director in the UNIDO. I would like to call on them one after the other, and this topic is very interesting. We are observing this day, which is International Peace Day, and which took place in October due to a lot of schedules we have on ground. So we decided to take up this topic, and with the speakers making their presentation this day. Thank you so much. I would like to call on Dr. Doris Hampton from Missouri, United States of America, who will be speaking on this topic, recovering for better, sustainable, equitable world. Thank you, Sister Doris.
Commend Sister Barbara for the work that she's doing with women and children there in Nigeria, because when we work to help strengthen ourselves and strengthen other women, then we're strengthening our society and also the nation. So I pray that God showers his blessings and love on Sister Barbara, on the work that she's doing, on the ladies and on the children, and that he may continue blessing you and the work that you do. So how can world peace be attained? Is it, as the sister before me mentioned, peace is not something outside of ourselves, and no one can give us peace. It's something that we have to work on to manifest within ourselves. And based on the program I work with, and I believe the sister before me was talking about the Sathya Education and Human Values program, the values are an innate part of who we already are. So we are not looking for something outside of ourselves. We're looking within and also putting forth the effort. And like anything that's worth having is worth working for, and nothing comes easy. So we work on ourselves and bring forth what's already within us. It's the same as I always think of the analogy of a seed becoming a huge tree. Well, we have those seeds inside of us, but it's up to us to nurture and to grow what's already inside of us. And, as we go through this life here on this earth, we most times, are looking for, things outside of ourselves. That's the nature of the society in which we live, but we have the information, the experience, and the knowledge to know that it doesn't come from outside, it comes from within us. But it's takes effort, and all of us working together on ourselves. Can you imagine what a collective consciousness of inner peace can bring about throughout the world? Because, and I think of a movie that my son absolutely made me sit down to watch, the movie Platoon, and it was about the Vietnam War. And then it ended, I watched the whole violent movie to reach the end statement that war is in the minds of man. That's where it begins. And so we have to think about that in us working on ourselves. We inspire others to do the same. And so it takes effort. It takes a lot of work, and we sometimes become kind of in despair, but we keep plugging away because we're diving deep for the pearl, or the pearls that are within us. And as the sister Nilu mentioned, those human values inside of us, truth, right action, and the truth is that we're all connected. We're all connected, and we are united. And if we can bring that forth in ourselves, that fact that we are brothers and sisters, we are all connected, the one spirit or the one God. And then putting that into practice brings about is right conduct. Right conduct is putting that into practice, and then bringing about the sense of peace. And if we're peaceful, if we really work on ourselves to bring that peaceful feeling forth, or the peaceful person that we really are, then we don't want to harm anyone by word, thought, or deed, because thoughts can be very harmful also. And as I mentioned, diving deep. And one of the things too is, how can we expect someone else to give us what we already have? You know, so we aren't placing expectations on anyone, because we know that and recognize that we have that treasure within ourselves. So it goes back to what Sister Neela was saying. I reiterate what she was saying, that it's all inside of us. And it's up to us to put forth the effort to have this manifest in the outer. It's from the inside out, not from the outside in, from the inside out. And again, as Sister Barbara and apparently Sister Nilu knows, there's a fantastic international program, the Sathya Education and Human Values program, that's being implemented across the world, and that addresses and helps us to work on ourselves, to manifest the human values that we are. It's not anything foreign to us, but we are peace, we are truth, we are right conduct, we are love, and we are nonviolence. It's there for us to manifest. And I thank you very much, dear Sister Barbara, for inviting me. And I end with prayers to all of us, that we can be the instruments of his peace.
Thank you so much, Sister Doris. I think we should give her a round of applause. That's very educative. Sister Doris is from Missouri, United States of America.
Missouri.
Missouri, yeah, sorry. She's an educationist, and she has been championing a lot of human values programs worldwide. And these values are the basis of all the education that has been going on around the world. And they try to impart it on students in different schools. And peace is one of the values. And you find that, like she rightly said, peace is one of the values. You find that love, right one, and all that, they are all interwoven. Without this, one of these values, and we can't achieve the whole, truth we are talking about. So you find that all these values revolve around each other, and by the time you practice one, you find yourself practicing other: truth, love, right, peace. And it's all about to bring out peace, which is our real nature. Thank you so much, Sister Doris.
You're very welcome. I'd like to mention that we have...
We always look forward to your teachings, and God bless you, ma. Thank you so much.
Sister Barbara, can she hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We have Sister Kalika Grana with us, and she's the director here in the United States of the Institute of Sathya Sai Education. So she's fine. Yes.
Okay. She wants to say something. Maybe
could
later.
You please say a few words, Sister Kalika?
Okay. Hello, everyone.
For 2 minutes.
I put her on the spot.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you, Doris. Thank you for the introduction, and greetings from the USA as well. I knew that Doris, and I just told her, can I also be part of it and just listen in? Because I think this is very important, children can, with all the full potential that they have. I think this is a beautiful forum, and I just really enjoy listening to you all right now. Thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity to be part of this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. God bless you.
God bless you.
Yeah, it's nice to hear from you. Thank you. I would like to call on Sister Ajia Shawa Kashim. Ajia Shawa Kashim is also an educationist. She works with Chevron, and she's one of our marshals that also partners with us in humanitarian services. She's here to discuss about peace in Islam. Hajia, can you come in and...
Thank you, Sister Barbara. Good day, everyone. It's an honor to be here and be part of you once again. As a Muslim, I and I know a different forum where peace, act of religion, it's there's still religion that doesn't have peace. So I would say, in the light of the sustainable, of sustainability of peace and stability, I would say Islam is also peace. Let okay. It's clearer now. Thank you. Can you hear me though? Can you hear me,
Yes.
Bob? Okay, all right.
Okay.
So we, as Muslims, we are established to have peace, justice, equality as well. So I think this is, let there be no compulsion in religion. That is of peace. Oh, my slaves, I have forbidden injustice for myself and forbid it also for you. That is God instructing us that we must do justice, equality, all mankind. We have created you from a male and a female and have made you a nation and tribes for you to know one another. Truly, the noblest of you with God is the most pious. Truly, God is all-knowing, all-aware. So based on this, I want to establish, on what other speakers before me have spoken. I've heard Sister Doris say you educate a woman and you educate a nation. Now we need to lean a shoulder to ourselves as women. Women are not left behind in this unstable, emotional, unstable world that we're in today of, after just recovering from, or still yet to recover from the pandemic. But I would say, as we come together today, we need to still encourage one another again, talking about peace, that we need to give, we need to lend the shoulder, we need to lend the hand. We need to be there for those that will need us the most. In terms of charity, we need to give. We need to give, we need to encourage even the younger generations to extend, by doing voluntary service in various places. That is quite encouraging, and that's the way the world is going to go. That's the only way, by coming together, that will fight this unstable, unequal situation that we're in today. But I will encourage us, just like Sister Doris has said, we need, love and peace to strive. There's no second word to this. We must love one another. We must continue to encourage ourselves. Like Sister Barbara says all the time, she comes to me, we always, what do we need to pray towards? How do we come together? She's Hindi, I'm a Muslim. Well, we put our minds together to pray. We eat together. In my house, I'll still repeat this. I have a pot for Barbara that I keep because Barbara does not eat meat, she doesn't eat eggs. So I always have a pot that I have labeled with her name in my shelf. Nobody uses it, only when Barbara is in the house. That's when we cook for her. So that is to have a room for anybody that, you must respect another person's religion for the other person to respect you. Then there will be peace. So I would encourage each and every one of us to continue to preach love, to continue to be there for one another. And from here, I would say Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ajia Shawa Kazim. Ajia Shawa Kazim is a niece to the late former President Yaradua. So thank you so much for coming, and very informative. And you see how she has just summarized peace, how we can, experience peace in any home, undermining whether you are from a Muslim or a Christian or Hindu or whatever. that is to tell you that God is one. We are all one. Thank you so much, Ajia. So the next person in the is Dr. and Ambassador Kingsley Obaswa. He's just newly appointed an entrepreneur in the United States Forum, and he's also a lawyer, a barrister, and he's going to talk about peace in every area, how we can live in a peaceful coexistence, whether in a home, in a society, and how to bring the less privileged, the unemployed, into limelight so that they can have a better living, and which will also reduce unemployment in our society and Nigeria and the world at large. So I would like to call on Dr. Ambassador Kingsley Obaswa to come in online and talk to us about peace. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, thank you, Lady Barbara, for this honor, for the invitation. And I want to say good evening to everyone here in Nigeria, and also to our brothers and sisters who are in other nations of the world connected to this live conference discussion. And I see this as a huge opportunity for us to bring together our thought process, all jar towards a better world. This topic that has been chosen carefully is something that is very, very important for all of us to brainstorm. And we all know, even as the previous speakers have rightly said, that peace is an essential part of human existence. Without peace, we cannot coexist. Without peace, nothing can be done. Without peace, there's bound to be anarchy and chaos and crisis. So peace is very, very important, and thus cannot be overemphasized. Now, narrowing it to peace in our homes and peace in the workplace and peace in industry, we all know that one thing that can drive economic growth, it has to do with jobs. It has to do with industry. Today, we have seen how Africa as a continent has been affected negatively, because why? The indices show that the economy of Africa is falling at a rapid pace. We can see in Africa there are no jobs in Africa. We can see in Africa a lot of things are happening. You understand? Youths are unemployed. The organization which I represent has seen the figures every day rising regarding to unemployment. You see that in Nigeria, you see that in Ghana, you see that in Zambia, you see that in different parts of Africa, in Tanzania, in Dar es Salaam. It has become a very, very critical issue for us to see how do we create jobs, how do we get people off the street. Of course, you see, even as it has rightly been said, that an idle mind is a devil's workshop. When somebody is not gainfully employed, of course, what leads to that? It's going to, at the end of the day, you're going to have youth restiveness. There's going to be insecurity, just as we have today in different parts of Africa, because people don't have things they are doing. They don't have jobs. So for us to talk about peace, there are certain indices, there are certain factors that are very critical to peace development. Of course, if you talk about the issue of employment, people have to be gainfully employed. They must have something to do for there to be peace. Otherwise, there will be anarchy. And that is what the emerging economies are facing today, because they don't have food, because they don't have jobs. Then, of course, you talk about the issue of the issue of insecurity, which is increasing by the day, because people don't have work to do. And so they have to resort to kidnapping, they have to resort to banditry, they have to resort to one social vices or the other, because they don't have anything to do. So it is now a serious burden upon us for us to be brokers of peace, for us to be able to initiate peace, or what I call peace initiators, to see how we can put smile on the faces of people around us. How can we do that? By creating jobs. It doesn't matter how small it is, from your own house, from your little shop, from whatever you are doing within the confines of your neighborhood. You can create something that can positively impact the life of another. And that is what we, as an agency under the United Nations, have been doing. Recently, we brought an organization from Delaware, United States of America, to Africa in the area of agriculture, where we are trying to empower close to over 200,000 youths in Nigeria, and by extension, about 35 million youths in Africa. We have been able to develop empowerment programs all across different countries in Africa, from Nigeria to Tanzania to Lusaka in Zambia. We've created employment schemes and employment programs where youth can be gainfully employed, because we know that once we empower these youths, I can tell you the GDP of Africa will grow. There are different sectors when you talk about empowerment. We have agriculture, we have the area of mining. Africa as a continent is blessed in the area of solid minerals. You take a case study like a country like Nigeria that has over 44 solid minerals, all lying underground, ready to be harnessed and to be tapped. The same thing in the area of agriculture. You look at a specific part of agriculture like mushroom. You see the huge business in mushroom. It suffices to say that between 2014 and 2018, the global export for mushroom alone was about $2.4 trillion US. $2.4 trillion. And South Africa happens to be the biggest exporter of mushroom. Every year, South African government makes about $1.3 billion. So you can see that mushroom in itself, mushroom cultivation and production, is a huge business that our youth can be gainfully employed. So when we begin to do this, then we can be talking about peace. Because the truth is this, the way the world is going, it is going to be difficult to find peace until we are able to handle and we are able to solve the issue of unemployment in our nation and in our continent. It is very, very important. Everyone must put our hands on deck. We must join hands together to see how we can put food on the table. People are hungry in Africa. We must be able to put food on the table. People need quality education. We must be able to put that in place. There is educational decay. We must be able to put that in place. So there's a whole lot of things in terms of infrastructural development that we have to put in place for there to be peace. So, but the question is, can there be peace? Can we have what peace? Yes, it is true. We can have what peace? Only where there is equity, fairness, and justice. That is the only way we can have peace. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Kingsley Obasoa, for the information. And Dr. Obasoa is ready to create employment, all to bring about peace, joy, harmony, and to eradicate poverty, especially among the youths. He envisaged by the year 2024 that through this venture he has just brought into Nigeria for the employment of youths to go into farming and earn good money, even up to $300,000 to $400,000 every 6 weeks when they harvest this mushroom products. So you can see he has gone a long way to seeing into the flaws of the economy, how to bring stability, and it's all about the sustainable development. Yeah, sustainable development goals, which we are trying to achieve as an agenda of one of the agendas of the UN to eradicate poverty in Nigeria. Thank you so much, Dr. Kingsley Obasoa. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So mushroom training that is going on in Nigeria now. And those of us that in Lagos State should try and key into this, and whether you have a job or not, and both unemployed graduates can key into this project and try to see how to get them registered and be part of this training. It will really empower you to earn some good source of income. And the harvesting, the seedlings and everything have been brought into Nigeria, according to him, and they're ready to trade. The training is free. And when you look at this flyer, Sathya Premier Welfare is ready to collaborate with this, with them towards bringing employment into Nigeria from different local governments, and the women and girls are also ready to, that we want to empower through our organization, that's Sathya Premier, are also ready, waiting for the training to earn good living. So we should try and look at this and key into that, and it's going to be very helpful, and to bring all about peace and joy, harmony, and peaceful coexistence. And when your pocket is full, you're happy. So thank you. We would like to call on, thank you so much, Dr. Kingsley. We would like to call on the next speaker, which is Dr. Maria Ekpeyon. Is she here? Is Dr. Maria Ekpeyon here? Okay, we would like to call on Marshal Divine Abia. Remove the flyer. Divine, yes. Okay, you are here. Okay. Marshal Divine, please let Dr. Maria speak. Then after Dr. Maria, then you can talk.
Okay.
Okay. Marshal, just hold on. So we'd like to introduce Dr. Maria Ekpeyon from the University of Ibadan. She's also an educationist and a humanitarianist, and she's here to talk about peace and what it entails in Nigeria to bring about peace. Dr. Maria, we expect to hear from you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We can hear you.
All right. Okay. I would like to thank the organizers of this forum for inviting me. And I'd like to say that I am excited, so excited to be among the discussion, so excited to be in this forum. You see, thank you very much. I'm just looking at the theme for the year, Recovery Better for the Sustainable and Equitable World. And it is a very, very interesting topic. And we're talking about the world peace and what we need to bring about the world peace and all the efforts of United Nations in bringing about the world peace. So to me, one of the goals of the United Nations is achievement of world peace. Unfortunately, recent world challenges such as deadly coronavirus, climate change, intertribal national conflicts, and other similar ones are challenges that have constituted a blockage to United Nations reaching its own goal. Unfortunately, all these are barriers to the aims and objectives of United Nations. The current level of poverty in the world, in the country, in Nigeria, and in our various villages, the level of poverty, violence, and discrimination, all these indicate that so many people are suffering, most especially the women, the children, and the youth. To me, that's the way I look at it. Now, as the world strives to heal or recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, we, the women of the world, must play our parts by reimagining a better world for humanity and planet Earth. It is important to note that peace is the foundation for recovery. Peace is the foundation for healing. And that there may be no peace when we are still at war with our families, with our neighbors, with our nations, in our communities, and with other nations. The question now is, how do we reimagine a better world after COVID-19 pandemic? Unfortunately, we cannot go back to where we were or even where we are now. We need to move further. As women, I feel that we must be part of peace builders and transformation. The watchword is transformation. It's only when we have peace in the world that we can be transformed. Education alone, we've seen that education alone, all the, conferences, workshops, and everything, we've been talking and talking, nothing has happened, but we need action. What are some of these actions we are talking about? We need to stand up against hatred and discrimination. I pick up these two words, hatred and discrimination, because they are very, very vital, and they are part of the problems we've been having in our communities, even in our households, in our neighborhood, in our nations, and everywhere. So how do we stand up? I feel that we should be able to unite to tear this veil of hatred and discrimination asunder. Let us unite, which means we need unity. Let us stand on the foundation of the 5 human values that some of our sisters have spoken about, which is love, which is peace, which is truth, which is right conduct or righteousness, which is non-violence. It is when we are on this foundation that we will be able to support global solidarity and cooperation among nations. Our part will be to just come out and support them and support whatever people are doing. Let us key in and support them. And let us care for the planet Earth also, not only human beings, not only human beings. God created everything, created human beings, created the plants, the minerals, the animals. Let us learn how to care for them. We can be kind, as some of us keep pets, we should just shower them with our love. If we keep them, we are taking care of God in their forms. And we should be able to plant flowers and trees around us. That is caring for the planet Earth. Let us also help to manage risk, share problems, and solve it together. Let us support others in any problems. In the villages, if we want to help, let us move into the communities and ask people what they want. It's not enough for us to just go and then impose what we want to give them. Let us ask them, what do you want? We are talking about food security. Let us find out the kind of food stock and food crops that is available in various communities, and then join them in bringing up those food crops. Security, if we don't go closer to them, we won't be able to know what their problem is. So we have to go down and ask them. And we also have to take action to ensure that people have access to food, education, and justice, availability of drugs, medication, for the sick, very important. Let us also take action where women are empowered to participate in decisions that affect them. We should not only listen. If we only listen, we won't be able to help ourselves. Above all, there is need to cultivate divine love by all and sundry in order to get rid of hatred and discrimination. Finally, once hatred goes, the world will be free from violence, cruelty, selfishness, and we can have peace. This could be achieved through cultivation of divine love, and then the world will experience peace and transformation that we are looking for. Thank you very much for listening.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maria. Thank you so much.
Yes.
That's very informative and educative. So, Maria, we appreciate you. And every piece day, she's always going to teach us one thing or the other. We always learn one experience or the other from her. We really appreciate your coming, and thank you so much. God bless you. So we'll go next to the next participant that is here to present Marshall Divine Abia. Marshall Divine Abia is an entrepreneur. She's an entrepreneur that is ready to. So, Marshall, she's here to tell us about skills acquisition. She's a director with a skills organization. The director of the Prema Welfare Organization. So she has been going to different schools, even Sathya side, teaching about skills, how to make handbags, lady purse, earrings. The one I'm wearing, the orphanage children, how to make all these things so that they can use it to make as they grow up, they can use it to make earn an income. So, Marshall Divine, please, can you tell us some few things about skills for just 5 minutes? Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm so happy to be here today, and I really want to thank Marshall Barbara for this. It's a great platform. My name is Divine Abia. I'll be speaking on skill acquisition, on we live in a world, because of this COVID, a lot of things have actually happened in our world. Our world is not the same. So when we talk about skill acquisition, when we focus more on the women, on the children, and we will know that we really need to work. We need to work hard. You know, we live in my part of the world. I'm actually from Nigeria. Things are really, really hard for many people. So around, we need to encourage, we need to train people, we need to train women so that there will be peace in homes. Because if these women, they don't have income, if they have to depend on their husbands only, you know, to give money for one thing or the other, to encourage them. When a woman learns a skill, she will be able to teach generations. She'll be able to teach her children. She'll be able to teach a lot of people around her. She'll be able to make income to support her family. So that's why we need to encourage women. We are in a generation whereby having one stream of income will not be a good idea. So encourage us anywhere we find ourselves. We have the finance to, organize a skill acquisition for few women, few youths, let's do it. Let's show love. From all everyone have said today, I'm really sure that if we, use love, we'll be able to win more. We'll be able to make someone's life better. If we can reach one and that one reaches another person, that means we will make the world a better place. We should take action. A lot of women, they are there, they don't think they have any skills, but we are here. I have volunteered for many years and I've been able to see even people that thought they don't have any skills, they were able to, search in and were able to do something to earn little amount of money for themselves. They don't have to depend on anyone. When you depend on someone for income, it's a very terrible situation to be in. So, but if we can help them, help women, help youth, help children, to be able to learn, even if it is just a skill, like what wearing an earring made from leftover fabrics and leather. And we've been able to help some women, use that to make regular income for themselves. So skill acquisition is very, very important. And when we talk about skill acquisition, we should not discriminate. Sometimes some people may say, okay, it's for this, let's focus on this religion. Let's focus on this set of people. Let's focus. No, love, when we speak about peace, we should ensure that we know what it really means. We should not discriminate. We should love. We should take action. We should support. Now, when we do that, we'll be able to see that love knows no bound. Love knows no religion. Love, it's not restricted that this is your class, this is my class. No, love is powerful. So if we can use love, we'll be able to even help more people to learn. And when these people learn, if they can get a skill, it will really help them. It will help us, to be able to leverage on a lot of things. Because a lot of people are just down. It will help them to recover. Some have not been, some children are at home. They can't go to school because there is nothing. Maybe the breadwinner doesn't have a job. So how will they go to school? You understand? So we really need this. We really need to encourage. We need to support from our finance, from our pocket, from our organization. Let's train. Let's help to, bless people's lives. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you. God bless you. God bless us all.
Thank you so much, Marshall Divine, for that beautiful explanation. And
thank you.
Marshall Divine has been in schools for so many years, and she's also a volunteer in so many organizations, including Sathya Prema Welfare Organization. And she has also been with us to different homes, orphanages, hospitals, to teach them skills, all kinds of skills, and to empower girls, most especially, to earn some income. Thank you so much for that topic. I would like to call on Sister Bhavna Mehta to introduce our the one and only flying angel we have in the house, Sister Olamide, and people are always excited about peace because she's really established in peace. Everything about her is peace. So, Sister Bhavna, we want you to introduce Flying Angel to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Barbara. I'm here to welcome our from Brahma Kumari, Sister Gautami, from the Lighthouse, Lagos. She has dedicated her life to the peace only. Every time we talk is about peace. Om Shanti. So please, Sister Gotmi, can you hear me? Sister Gotmi, are you there?
We call on Sister Olamide, Flying Angel, Sister Gutami. Please, can you come online, please? Okay, maybe when she's ready, she'll come on board later. So we would like to call on Sister Nilu from Ghana. We would like to call on Sister Nilu from Ghana to give us a brief talk on peace. She's a teacher, we call her Balvika's teacher, that teaches woman values for some years now in Ghana. She would like to give us a brief talk on peace for just 5 minutes. Sister Nilu, can you come on board?
Thank you, Sister Barbara. Thank you so much for inviting me and giving me this opportunity on this forum. I'm so happy and glad that I can speak. And especially hello to everyone. I heard 10 commandments, all values. You're all respected souls who have talked so much and so nicely explained about peace. And as you said that I have to speak in a brief, and I will speak very brief because it is something which I want to speak about through what I have experienced, the meaning of peace. It is not something which is read. I'm going to talk about it is a continuous effort. If you want a peaceful life, like suppose, for example, if we say we want something, our desires comes that something should happen according to my will, I'm talking about my will. And if it not goes according to my will, what will happen? Immediately your mind will get agitated and soon your peace will be disturbed. So that is not, it is, we have to train our mind, our soul, our heart, everything, that no matter whatever circumstances will come, I will not this will happen to me, I will not disturb my peace. I have to live my life peaceful. So my life should be peaceful. Like we have, how we can get this peaceful? Continuously we should have feeling of peaceful mind. How can we get that? Like suppose, let us take an example. I'm taking about the example of your Jesus Christ. When he was crucified, when he was on the cross, how much peace he was not agitated, why these people are killing me, why these people are hanging me. He was peaceful. Like Mirabai, let us take another example of Mirabai. When she was being poisoned, she was holding the cup, she was only thinking of God. So it means we have to attune our mind with God. Like Mahatma Gandhi, even so many bullets were, they were firing bullets on him. Still he said, Ram. He never spoke, why these, who is doing that? Nothing. We have to take special effort, everyday effort, every minute effort, and learn to tune your mind to live in peace. Not only for this thing, just for a minute, just for this thing. No, you have to, suppose, for example, if I am in the house, I am the elder of the house. If I am the elder of the house, sometimes the children cannot match to your thoughts. They can do something other thing, they cannot match to you. If I am a spiritual person, what we have to do? We have to welcome their thoughts also. We have to welcome them. If you want a peaceful life in your this thing, if you want a peaceful house, because from house only peace will spread to the society. If your house is getting every time fighting this and that, then there will be no a question of peace. How can we talk about peace in the world when in the house only you have a fight? So first, individual, that like Bhavna said, peace is within. It is there. I know it is there in within. We know everything. We know all, we have studied all the things. We know all the values, everything. But the situation comes, when the situation comes, we get agitated. Immediately ego will prop up. Oh, why this person is saying like this to me? Why he is doing like this to me? I am so and so. I am the elder. My position is so. No, 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 that is not peace. It means you are not a spiritual person. If you are a spiritual person, if your mind is attuned to God, if you have completely surrendered to God, that let come what come, God will is always welcome. When you have surrendered, you will never let your ego prop up. You will never get agitated. So first of all, we have to see what is our weakness. So we have to improve our weakness if we want peaceful life, if we want peace in our house, if we want peace in our society, if we want the peace in the country, if we want peace in the whole world. First is we have to train our mind very well. We have to take the effort. Meditation, yes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you were sitting down, and small time you will get peace. Your mind is at peace. But what happens after meditation? Suddenly you will remember, oh, my servant has not given me the tea. Why she is so late? Then I will start shouting at her. Oh, Maria, why the tea is not there on the table? Why the breakfast is not laid on the table? What is the use of doing that meditation when you have not continuously made your mind to put in peace? What is the use of doing that meditation when after meditation your mind is again in the same level, which is not good for you, which is not good for the home, which is not good for the society, which is not good for the humanity? Then what is the use of doing that 5 minutes meditation? Means you have to have that continuously, you have to think of that, yes, this has to be done. This peace should be there always. That by loving all, serving all is good. But sometimes the person which is not good, even still you have to think, no, if I have to love, I have to say sorry, and I have to forgive that person immediately because I don't want to disturb my peace. That is called continuous effort. If we put that effort, then, and if we are in the state of freedom of attachment, freedom of hatred, and I think that is the real peace. And our Barbara is from Nigeria, and I still remember when I used to go with her, and she is love. I will call her. She's like Swami used to call us embodiment of love. So she is love, and the Nigerian flag is color green, and as everyone knows, that green color is the sign of peace and prosperity. And I wish everybody should take effort. Everybody should, like, something, whatever circumstances are there, we should not be disturbed by anything. Then only peace will come. If we are getting disturbed by small things, then we are not a spiritual person. We are not moving towards a peaceful life. I would like to end this talk by a small prayer which I am remembering now. Very good prayer, which they used to sing in schools also. Give me oil in my lamp, keep it burning. Give me oil in my lamp, I pray. Give me oil in my lamp, keep it burning. Keep it burning till the end of day. We have to pray to God that our peace, if we are, give me peace in my heart, keep it peaceful. Give me peace in my heart, I pray. Give me peace in my heart, keep it peaceful. Keep it peaceful till the end of day. Because we have to be peaceful all the time in any circumstances. We should not disturb our mind. And I have learned this. I'm so grateful that Bhavna has called Shanti Gautami ji. She always used to say, Neelu Bhen, we should not be disturbed by anything. Means any circumstances should come. Let us, our mind be always stable. We have to live in that state. We have to live in a stable state, not in a temporary state. Our peace should be in a stable state, not in a temporary state. Temporary, then it means we need more effort. And thing is there in Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter is Bhakti Yoga. And in that chapter also, Krishna has said quality of a true spiritual person is Anapeksha Suchir Daksha Udasino Gatavyata Sarva Arambha Parityagi Yumad Bhakta Same Priya. Anapeksha Suchir Daksha means who has no desires, who has no this thing, anything, whatever God will is coming, he's happy. And he's very friendly. He's very friendly with everyone, even with the friend, even with the enemy. We have to be friendly with everyone because they are all the journey. They are all the part of our journey. So we have to, when we are meeting somebody who is hating us, instead hating back to them, we should be showing our love. Okay. So best thing is we have to attune our mind to God.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Barbara. I'm so grateful to you. Love you.
Very educative. Let's give her a round of applause. Sister Nilu has been a children biological teacher for so many years. She has been teaching about peace and love. We thank you for coming and thank you for all the way from Ghana. And we love you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. And for the beautiful work you are doing in Ghana, we appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for that song. You're going to teach us that song later after the program. So we would like to call on Sister Gautami to come on board to talk about peace. And I think she's online now. Flying Angel, Sister Gautami Olamide. Flying Angels, Sister Gautami Olamide, please, can you come online? She coming?
Good evening.
Thank you so much. Sister Olamide, we call her Flying Angel. They have been doing, she's from the Brahma Kumaris Lighthouse, Lagos, Nigeria. She's the one coordinating Nigeria, but they're all over the world. And she has won so many awards on peace programs and locally and internationally. So we appreciate you for coming. And she's always expecting this day yearly because she comes to talk, educate us about peace. So you're welcome. And let's hear you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for remembering Sister Barbara. And I really appreciate that in this celebration of bringing this awareness to the whole world about peace, you are really great, playing your wonderful role. And the whole team along with you, who has made a lot of efforts in creating this space in time, that is in a cycle of time, and also a space that everyone can come together for this purpose for peace. So I have these beautiful flowers this time from the garden of Lighthouse. So all these flowers are welcoming you. Beautiful, colorful, fragrant, full flowers. They have been organized like this in the early morning at about 5:30. And I hope that you find them to be still fresh, isn't it? Nature responds to the vibrations that you create with your presence. When nature responds positively with your positive presence, then everyone shall respond. It is not doing peace, it is being peace. Doing many things for peace can give you limited peace. The thirst for inner peace shall still remain if you don't practice of being in that awareness that I am a being of peace. This awareness shall help us to spread the vibrations of peace and to bring peace in our thoughts, words, and actions. The three main faculties or facilities, or you can even call it the three main powers that we have. They are the weapons in the hand to increase this power of peace. Number one, we already have it. We don't need to wander around to seek it. And how shall we have it? Number one is to just focus and see that we all started the journey of life as a small baby. And the small baby, if you see, whether it is Indian, whether it is American, British, Nigerian, any baby, they are always happy, content. They don't have tension, they don't have stress, they don't have confusion, they don't lack any knowledge. They feel they are very complete. And those who look at the babies, they feel very happy. You know, I remember many who just look at a baby, and I heard somebody saying that, all the tiredness of my whole day is really removed. I feel very fresh when I look at this baby. This is how the energy of a baby is. And that's how we all have started our journey as well, by being complete, pure, perfect, and 100% with everything. We didn't lack peace when we are in that infant stage when we started the journey. In the due course of the journey, when we added years after years in this life, we lost what we had and we compromised with the worldly things. As Sister Neelu has well said, we took the aggression outside to inside. We carried the fluctuations, chaos, disturbances of everything that is happening outside to inner self. And so then we owned it. We became an embodiment of these disturbance and chaos, creating more thoughts of why, what, how, and all these things. So we lost our inner stability. So when we lost the stability, we lost the peace. Otherwise, we are naturally, originally, really beings of peace. We are beings of peace. This consciousness needs practice because we are in body consciousness with all the labels that we have, that I am sister so-and-so, I am in Nigeria, I am so-and-so, all these physical identities, which really you are attached to your original identity to be. We think that we are attached when we are attached to the properties, titles, designations, posts and positions and relations. And we feel this is our true identity, which is a big deception. They are our identity, but they are temporary identity, which are acquired. That which is acquired have to be left at one point of the time in the journey of life. We, the travelers of time, has to understand the reality that we are travelers. And so we are basically having plenty peace. We are beings of peace. We are ambassadors, embodiments of peace. We are children of ocean of peace. How can a child of ocean of peace lack peace or wandering for peace or searching for peace? It's not right, isn't it? This awareness comes when you recognize yourself as a point of light inside the body, as a master, as an energy, which is eternal, imperishable, immortal existence in this body, who travels from one to another body, leading a beautiful life with peace and happiness. So we spread this light, we spread this fragrance of peace by being in that awareness that I am peace. I give you this challenge to everyone to practice this one statement, this one thought, I am peace, at least for over 21 times in a day. And you see the magic happening within you. You experience enormous eternal peace within yourself. Then thinking, you have 4 options in life, which we all have been using. Number 1, I want peace. Number 2, I do this to get peace. Number 3, I sustain my peace. Number 4, I am peace. All the 4 are used by everyone in the world. Choice is yours. What do you want to be like? Choose the right attitude for yourself, which is right. And any one is right, because all these 4 consciousness are self-contradictory. They're against to each other. If you say, I want peace, then you cannot say, I do this and get peace. The consciousness behind each and every belief system is totally different. Then which one is the right one is a question. What do you think? The consciousness or attitude of I want peace is right? Or I do this and get peace? I sustain my own peace? I am peace. Because of the time, we cannot really explore more on this issue with interaction. But the last one is not the least one. That's the reality. I am peace. When you have any disturbance in life, the solution is get back to yourself. This is called as a storm of the I. There is storm all around. Many a times the storm will enter into you as well. But return to your third eye. Return to your inner eye. Return to the eye of the storm. The eye of the storm is very, very peaceful. The fishermen, when there is storm, they go against the storm inside, because the place where it started is very calm. And when they enter into this space, they really are safe. And they stay there for the whole night. Storm is spreading everywhere, but they enter into the mid of the storm. That is called as eye of the storm. And everything is spreading, and it will go and touch the shore, and it will end. Till then, they really rest for the whole night. In the morning, they sail back to the shores. We are all also sailors, sailing in this ocean of life. Storms are inevitable. You can't avoid them. You can't complain about them. You cannot provide any solution. You cannot change them. Instead, change ourselves, the attitude towards ourselves, that I am an embodiment of peace. I am the child of the ocean of peace. I am the resident of the land of peace. I'm giving you the 5 very powerful principles of peace. Very powerful principles of peace as I end with these 5 principles now. Number 1, I am peace, or I am peaceful soul. Number 2, I am the child of ocean of peace, because the divine supreme light is also ocean of peace. He's not a male, he's not a female, he's not a Christian, he's not a Jewish or Buddhist or Islam, but his religion is peace. His peace is a divine light. Number 3, I'm the resident of the land of peace. I came from there into this costume of the body to play my role, and I shall return back to my home. And that's the home of light, full of divine light. I am the resident of the land of peace. 4th one, I am the master or the king in this kingdom of body of peace. When you create this fourth thought, each and every organ of yours shall get such enormous vibrations of peace. There is no aggression. And if you have any sickness or illness as well, it will heal fast. Any medicine that you take, it shall be so effective and it shall heal fast. I am the master or the king of this kingdom of the body of peace. Fifth and the last, my religion is peace. I don't belong to any religion. Today I leave this body. What is religion going to do to me? But if I practice peace, I'm peaceful with every religious person, as I consider everybody as a child of God, as I consider everybody is the creation of the Lord. And so God really loves, the ocean of peace loves everyone equally. And he gives this treasure of peace to everyone equally. So when he is giving to everyone, who am I to block with my thoughts of limited consciousness? So I allow God's peace to shower on me and to flow into the atmosphere and to be available to the whole world. I serve the world by being the lighthouse of peace. This consciousness shall constantly spread the vibrations of peace to the whole world. Everyone understand this language of peace. So it is more like practicing peace is achieving peace. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you for this time. I appreciate Sister Barbara and all the people who are part of this team. And you are all doing a wonderful job.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much, Flying Angel.
Pleasure.
Very, very informative. Everything about you is peace, the serenity, the calmness. We are all embodiments of peace. So we are being influenced through what we are saying. That is peace. Om Shanti. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for coming.
Shanti.
God bless you.
I apologize that I came late as I was in another session.
Yeah.
But I should remain in this
okay. It's okay. We enjoyed it. Very educative. Thank you so much. We call on Sister Bhavna to introduce the next speaker.
Thank you so much, Sisters Gatmi, Om Shanti, giving us that 5 points that you gave us. And now I welcome to the next speaker, Barrister F.A. Anagwa, to come on board and talk about peace for 4 minutes. Barrister F.A. Anagwa. Hope I pronounced the name correctly. Sister, are you there? Sister F.A.
Sister F.A., you are being called upon to speak on peace, please, for 4 minutes. Barrister F.A. Anagwa.
Okay, well, good evening. This is rather sudden, I must say, and Barbara is aware that I had informed her that today really wouldn't have, or is not very ideal for me to speak. I just finished a 4-day intensive training yesterday, and which I coordinated, and Ms. Barbara was part of it. I'm a bit surprised I'm being put on the spot, but I'm going to talk about what peace means to me, basically. And so you pardon the fact that I didn't prepare for this, but I will speak for a few minutes. Peace to me is the ability to live and let live. That's my belief. As a Christian, of course, I pull my beliefs from Bible, which basically talks about trying your best to live at peace with all men. And that has always been my mantra, which is to live peaceably, irrespective of who you are and what your beliefs are. I believe that if we put aside politics and religion, it will help us in so many ways. Everyone is entitled to their beliefs. And so if a person decides they want to follow a path, the best we can do in order to be able to maintain peace is to believe and to accept and to respect the person's wishes. And it has been the bane of troubles we have faced in the world today. Everyone believes that, or a lot of people believe that whatever they decide is what should be the order of the day, but it shouldn't be the case. In this world, in the troubled world we live in today, it is very important that we do the needful. And what is the needful? The needful is to respect your neighbor, respect your sister, respect your brother, respect anyone around you. Let people know that it is okay to, you do not have to believe or accept what they want, but you can live and let live. Like I said, respect people's opinions, respect people's decisions, respect people's ideas, and that will go a long way in bringing peace to the world. Part of what has caused the turbulence, the pain, the attacks around the world today is because people have chosen to impose their beliefs on others. People have chosen, to impose their decisions on others. We must learn to respect people. We must understand that your rights begin where mine ends. It begins with you and ends with you. That's your right. It's your right, fundamental human right, to believe whatever you choose to believe in. It's your fundamental human right to follow any political party you choose to be a part of. And nobody can take that right from you. I believe that the minute we all begin to respect the rights of people to live, to respect the rights of people to choose, to believe whatever they want to believe, and we do not encroach on that belief or their privacy, we do not impose what we believe to be right, or what we believe to be what is right, then and only then can we live at peace with people. I'm not very conversant with the title. I just came on board this evening, but I've been listening to the other speakers, and I see that the major thrust of this meeting is on peace. And so I'm going to encourage all of us in our own little corner to preach peace, live and let live. Let us respect people. Let us respect their opinions. Let us respect their decisions, especially when it has to do with themselves. And by so doing, I believe the world will be a better place. And this world definitely needs to be a better place, because we are living in a world where there's so much turbulence right now. And a lot of people's rights are being snatched away. I am hopeful that, well, this very little contribution I've made at least will make some form of mark. If you can't remember any other thing I have said today, I think live and let live. I hope you will never forget that. If you are able to respect people's decisions on what they choose to believe and how they choose to live their lives, then and only then will we be able to attain this peace that appears to elude the world today. Thank you very much. Well,
Barrister FA, humanitarian FA. Barrister FA is a lawyer, and she's based in Lagos. She's the coordinator of the Institute of Humanitarian Studies and Development, the coordinator here in Lagos. Yesterday, we all course mates. We just finished a professional course on humanitarianism, and it was so overwhelming. And I'm so happy she's able to talk on peace today, because she wasn't really expecting it, because she was so busy being the coordinator. And we appreciate you for coming. And We also invite some of you that will also be around in Abuja next month. We are doing our graduation, induction, and then that's on the 13th, right? If I'm right, 13th of October, that's which will be taking place in Abuja. So you are all welcome. Thank you, Barrister Efe, for giving us your time. And we appreciate you all for coming. I would like to call on Marshall Toyin. I don't know if she wanted to talk to us on food and health. Unfortunately, she's not here. And I would like to call on Dr. Maria Ekpeyon to just give us some talk. And I think she's not here right now. Can we call on Marshall Divine? Marshall Divine, can you just summarize on behalf of Marshall Toyin, can you just give us a short talk on food and health? Thank you.
Hello, please come again.
Yeah, we want you to represent Marshall Toyin because she's not here, right?
Okay, thank you.
Unmute your mic.
If we're talking about food,
about food and health. Just
hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now, yes. We can hear you. Food and health.
Okay, thank you. So with regards to what we are talking about, food and health is very essential, just like we know that health is wealth. Like the last speaker just spoke about, we should tolerate people. The food I eat may not be what you eat. So I should not discriminate that, you are not eating, so I'm not happy with you. So since we are talking about better sustainability and equitable world, we should respect people, what they eat. And we should not make it something you will say, because she doesn't eat what I eat, I will not have good rapport with her. You understand? Just like Kazim talked about, I give an example that when you come to her place, she respects what you eat. So we should also respect what people, in short, their choice of food. And we should also ensure that people eat good diets. Some may not have the ability to eat well-balanced diets. So say they should look for cheaper alternative of having a balanced diet. And how can that be possible? If we have people into food stuff, people that knows about diet, about all those vitamins, things like that. In speaking with communities, I think they should also help them know that you don't have to have all the whole monies in the world to be able, to eat a well-balanced diet. So that's the little I can talk about that. We don't have to be rich, let me use the word, to be able to eat a balanced diet. And we should ensure that we should not discriminate against people, especially people that don't eat what we eat, because there are some people, we have cultures, like in my own part in Nigeria, there are some parts they don't eat what some other people eat. So assuming you are in a conference with such type of people, will you now not mingle with them because they don't eat what you do? No. So if we're talking about peace, we should respect other people's culture and what, like them for who they are, not necessarily because of what they eat. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Marshall Divine.
Thank you so much.
Tips. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. I know you're busy, you're in a program, you took time out
Yes,
to
I am.
attend to this program. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you
She's
so
very
much.
essential. She's been, she's been a volunteer for so many years, and she's one of the key partakers of our events in Sathya Premier Welfare Organization, Women and Girls Empowerment Program. Thank you so much. Do we have any question? We are in question and answer section. If we have any question, and I would like Dr. Doris Hampton to, if you have any question on peace, on what we have just said so far, all the speakers have just said so far, if there's anything you have to say, please can you feel free to ask questions. And we are just observing, in a nutshell, let me just explain, we're just observing Peace Day, which we normally observe every year in September. Today being the 5th day, we can just talk about peace. Sathya Premier Welfare has been observing this for the past 4 years. We are affiliated to the United Nations program, the agenda of eradicating violence and all kinds of abuse against women. So we are empowering women to know their rights. And these are the momentum we are trying to put together to implement Sustainable Development Goal 5. So that we can meet up the targets of 2030 of the agenda of the UN to bring peace, joy, harmony, eradicate poverty, and non-violence against women and girls. So we try to reach out to so many women to educate them, and also like peace forums like these, events like this, for them to educate us and tell us our rights, what to do, and how to behave, so that we can be empowered to know what's our rights against all kinds of abuses against women. So we thank you so much. If anybody has any question, and we are ready to take questions and answers now from this forum. Before we do this forum, we are ahead of time. We're supposed to close by 5. But what we learned today has worth a while, and it's just something that comes once in a year that we observe. So it's really worth a while, and I thank you all for taking the time to come and observe and celebrate this Peace Day with us. So it has been very, very informative, educative, and really mind-blowing. And we also thank Sister Nilo from Ghana. So maybe she will have to test off the song, because that's this song, which is very, very interesting. And I would like to call on anyone if you have any question and you have something to say before we round up the event.
Yes.
Hello, anyone there? Any question? Okay, there's no question. Okay, Barrister F.A., please, I want you to give us a vote of thanks as we end this program. I tried to call on Dr. Ngozi Ekeji, but maybe because of his trip back to Abuja, she couldn't join us. And I would also like to call on, Barrister Efe.
Okay.
Thank
I've
you.
been called upon to give the vote of thanks. I want to thank everyone who took time out of their very busy schedule to be a part of this. Truth be told, we all have a zillion and one things we could be doing at this time, but we chose to be on this platform at this particular time. And for that singular action, I want to, on behalf of the organizer, Ms. Barbara, say thank you very much to everyone here who has been a part of this discourse. It's been a beautiful time, and it's been also quite educative. I also want to commend her. I must commend Ms. Barbara, for putting this together. I initially thought it wasn't going to hold, because when we had our conversation, I knew that it had been an intense 4 days for her. But she wanted a Sathya Premier Welfare Organization to do something on this International Peace Day, and she was very particular about it, in spite of all that she had on her plate. So I believe that to a certain extent we did some justice to the topic, recovering for better sustainability, equitable world. Definitely, we're looking for a better world. And I'm hopeful that we can all take away a piece of what we have heard here and practice in our own small corner, and hopefully there'll be a multiplier effect. So thank you once again for taking out time out of your busy schedule to be a part of this, for burning your data for us, and for agreeing to even speak, on this. We do not take you for granted. I know Ms. Barbara does not, and I certainly know that Sathya, Prema Welfare Organization is extremely proud to be associated with every single person that has been involved in this conversation. Thank you so very much, and God bless us all.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
You're muted, Sister Barbara.
Sister Barbara, you're muted.
Okay. Come.
I would like to thank you so much for having, for coordinating this, dear Barbara. And I was thinking that it would be so wonderful if we could, at some point, when we do something here in the States, that we could call upon you all to be a part of it in a Zoom meeting. So I'll be in touch with you, and also how we all can better support the work that you're doing with women and children there in Nigeria. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate your coming, your time. Each time, every year, we do this yearly, and she's always the first person to come on board. Appreciate you. You are a mother to us. You are an embodiment of peace and love. We thank you for coming, and which other subsequent events that is also coming up. We always want you to be there to educate us more on the knowledge you have. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you. Ajia Shawa Kazim, can you come and tell us something? I can see that you want to say something before the Sister Doris came up.
No. I just wanted to say we appreciate being a part of. I've always, loved listening, hearing, learning, from a diverse point of view, especially when you spoke. It's her voice alone is enough to put you into meditation. It tells you how important meditation is. I've always wanted to actually visit their center. It's just unfortunate that I've always been shuttling between US and Nigeria. And now when I'm in Nigeria currently, but I'm in Calabar, I'm not in Lagos. So I was happy that it was on Zoom and I was able to participate. So I look forward to going to the center to see how it looks. I can imagine what it will be, and how much impact, we've always made in the life of the youth and, the young ladies out there that need your help. So thank you so much for having me always. Barbara, we appreciate, take it for granted. We look forward to joining the US too on forums that they are going to participate. I don't mind. I will be happy to be there.
Thank you so much. I appreciate all the way from Uyo State. She came in and joined us. We appreciate you so much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you everyone for attending. As the event is closing now, we wish you the best, good things, and a victorious week ahead. And we look forward to more speakers and events that are coming up within the year. Before the year runs out, I think we have another event, and we wish you all to also be there. And I want to thank you specially for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. And our sister, yeah, bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Our sister gave us 10 commandments of peace, which she types on the platform. Thank you so much for those commandments. We appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Sister Barbara. Thank you. Thank you, Bhavna. Thank you, everyone.
Flying Angel. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Doris. And the
Thank you for having us.
education is, yeah. We appreciate you all. Thank you. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bhavna can give the summary of today's program.
It has ended. It has ended. It has ended. It has ended.
Yeah, she can give the summary. Bhavna
Send
can
it
give.
by WhatsApp. Mr. Bhavna, can you please send the summary through WhatsApp to all of us?
Okay,
Yes.
Yes, I will. I will send the summary. Exactly,
Great.
I will.
That's a
I'll
great
do that.
pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yes,
I
we
would like
will.
to read other listening few.
Okay.
Thank you so much once again. Have
Thank
a
you so
wonderful,
much. Thank
peaceful
you for
day.
your time. I know you're always busy, meditation, this and that. We appreciate you, and see more of you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.